I'm Dana Denha, and this is Art Fair Close-Up 2018. I'm here with Paula Nettleship, and she's got some very interesting jewelry pieces. Why don't you talk about your background as an artist and how you got into the world of making jewelry?
I've been making jewelry for about 12 years or so. I started, like a lot of people, just simply stringing some beads, but I can sew, I can knit, I can read a pattern, and my analogy is that it's like cooking. So once you know some basics, then you can start to improvise and make it your own, and that's what I've been doing for about 8 years now.
So why don't you talk about your inspiration? Like, what are you kind of looking at? I see some flowers, nature, sort of.
I'm really inspired by color and texture. I like Indian jewelry, like subcontinent Indian jewelry.
So like turquoise
and pearls and gems, vibrant colors, and some textures. I like smooth and with shiny, or maybe matte and shiny too. So it's just it's fun to play. Sometimes things I don't plan, come out, and sometimes things I think are going to be fabulous don't.
Well, I would love to see you at the bead store picking out your beads. I'm sure you have a blast doing that.
I kind of don't do that anymore because my studio is a bead store. I have a little problem there, so yeah.
Do you have any specific ones that you really like to work with, or you could show us an example of something that you really enjoy?
I think this is a pretty nice example. I use a lot of glass, Swarovski and check glass, because the size of the beads are uniform. And if you're going to weave with them, I need that consistency. So this is a pearl, Swarovski pearl necklace. And if you flip it over, you can kind of see where I like to blend the colors, which kind of gives it that richness. And then I go back over with seed beads to kind of change the texture of the piece a little bit.
When you're creating, do you have a preference? Do you like to make earrings, bracelets, necklaces, or just kind of where you're at that day?
Probably earrings and necklaces, because that's what I wear. I mean, I'm bracelet challenged. I don't like bracelets, so if you go through my inventory, that's probably where I'm weakest, is bracelets. Yeah. So,
do you have a website or anything like that that people can visit to see more of your work?
I do. It's designs2cpgh.com. I'm from Pittsburgh, hence the PGH. And really, social media, Instagram, Facebook is so much more effective, because I can post a picture of something I did that day, and a lot of times people will be like, I want that, or I want that in purple. Can you do it in purple? And just the feedback is a lot more immediate for people.
It's got to be a much easier way to be an artist these days with social media than it was in the past.
It is and it isn't, because then people can go and look and search off images or whatever. So yeah, it's a mixed bag, and I came to it reluctantly because it wasn't natural for me. But yeah, I think by and large it's a positive thing.
All right. Well, best of luck at this year's art fair.
Thank you very much.
Stay tuned for more from the Ann Arbor Art Fairs.